And when I was a student, I had two fears. First, the fear of my teacher. Second, the fear of my father. My teacher because he knew everything and all my mistakes. My father because he was expecting me after study to become a millionaire. And I thought just after holding my first degree, now I'm doing my master's after all, and I'll be a millionaire. One thing, I was a millionaire, I was nobody. That's the reason I'm going to schools and university, to bring some information that you need to put into your formation, to transform your life. That's why I'm here. If you can SMS someone is outside, tell them, Isaac is here, run. Because I'm bringing information that you put into your formation to transform your life, your community, your family. And I asked, am I in Cape Town? The answer was, you are not in Cape Town yet. And you know Cape Town, you have Cape Town, the city, and Cape Town in our mind. And I said, how to reach Cape Town? I said, you go somewhere and get a train. And you get to Cape Town. When I reached Cape Town, just buildings and shops. I said, is Cape Town? Yes. Does anybody can receive me? Nobody. They told me you have to go to somewhere called Museum. Take a train, Mobrika, and get to Museum. When I reached Museum, I saw nobody in the street, not like where I came from. Everybody in the street selling beers, and nobody in the street, just water. And before even I sleep, someone said, I know you from somewhere, and a gentleman is here. And he took me to a house, in a room. During 5 o'clock, I slept, and at 1 it was full. People were coming from work, and they were stepping upon me. When I woke up in the morning, I said, guy, put something, you are going to the park. You keep cars, and they'll pay you for that. It's called, that time it was called car K. Anybody ever heard about car K? No, because you're international student. I was non-international student. Car K means you stand in the cold. It's gonna rain, and you call someone boss after him or her finishing drinking his coffee, and will give you something. By the time someone give you one rand, it's a lot of money. And you have to jump for it. I did it, and one day I stood up and said, I have to go. I went to Johannesburg, and it was 31st of December, 1999. And 7 things happened to me that night. And it's where everything started. From that, I went to 9 countries. I finished my first degree. I wrote my book. I married 3 kids. And I'm still talking. What's happened to me that night? Anybody was somewhere at that day, 31st of December, 99? Anybody was somewhere? Here on F? Was still born? 1999. Oh, 1999. You were here. Have you noticed 7 to another? Second, we passed from 1 week to another. Third, we passed from 1 month to another. Fourth, we passed from 1 year to another. And then we passed from 1 century to another. And then 1 millennium to another. In just 1 day. And you are very lucky to live 1 century, the 20th, to the 21st, and also the 2nd millennium to the 3rd. And the next generation who can see that you take a thing 2,000 years. You can go somewhere in heaven on the earth, in hell, like tell people, you know, I've lived in the 20th century and 21st. The 3rd millennium and the 2nd. That night, something happened. Even people say nothing happened, something happened. That night, the information became the biggest business in the world. If you have information, you are a millionaire. That night, we knew something would happen. It took iPhone is 7, 5 years, and Facebook came, Twitter came, and social media booms. Who holds information, holds everything. That night, booms everywhere, carbon networks. And that night, I knew you can just take your phone and film something and put it in a social network, and the revolution can start. One night, you know what's happened? The impossible became possible. A few years ago, if you have to send a mail to your father, if he's living in England, you have to walk in the rain of Mowbray and get it to the post office and meet a lady who's tired as well as standing and buy a stamp and stamp it in your nose, boom, and put it in the mail. And you have to wait. And your father said, I got your letter by writing another letter. Today you do it in 1 second. Papa, dot, papa, slash, papa, I'm here, slash, bam! And I got it. For anyone who's running a business, years ago it was difficult to send your invoice. Today you can get a quotation from Australia in 5 seconds. 5 seconds you pay. 2 days DHL will bring your product. Today, there are more possibilities for you to be who you want to be. I've got a question, but I don't like to speak now. Anybody can tell me who you are, I'll give you $100 US. Yes, I'm paying $100 if you answer only one. Because I know you never did. Anybody's calling just tell me, I am da-da-da-da-da. I will pay $100. I've got a thing about my car. Sherry, get ready with my car because I'm paying $100. I say yes.
Just to tell you who I am.
Yes, man, tell me who you are and I'll give you $100. So not tell you because that's bribery. You might tell me.
Okay, I am Petronella.
That is your name, it's not you. And that is your father give you your name. You're not even going to give that name. You don't even know it was sure. No, that is what your father gave you your name. I want to know who you are.
C'est la création de Dieu.
Pardon me?
Ouais,
You are. Don't tell me you are white because I've never seen someone white in the world. I've never seen it. Like this. The color of skin like this, I've never seen it. I never seen it. Don't say you're black, I never seen it. No, don't even go there. Yeah, man. You are? You are a God creation.
Yeah.
That's what the Bible told you. I'm telling you what you discover yourself. Your pastor told you. Anybody will tell me who you are.
I can create whatever I want.
That's philosophy, my sister. You are creating. You know what I'm looking for? I'm just looking for someone that's you.
Oh my God, it's good.
Can I give you an answer?
Yeah, who you are.
And I keep my $100 US.
No.
Yeah.
Next time somebody asks you who are you, just say, I am me.
Well, come on. Oh my God.
Pastor?
That was my search for 14 years. I've been looking for who I am. I didn't like my name. I didn't like my color, my face, my voice, nothing. And every time I try to express and say something, we don't like you. We don't like you. Say, that's not you. Somebody else not you. And I came telling I want to be a motivational speaker. I said, you, motivational speaker, you don't have to. You must have at least 20 PhD to be a motivational speaker. You know. And I went to search who I am. Of my eyes, my fingerprint, my DNA makes me me. There's nobody like me. There's nobody like you. You are the first possibility to turn the impossible possible. You are the first possibility that can turn the impossible possible. Second question, do you know why we do not have a cure for HIV until today? Answer, $200 US. We are going up. You know why we don't have a treatment for HIV and AIDS until today?
Because I haven't found it.
Almost. My trial is gone. No, the right answer is you didn't try to do it.
But I should get it this time.
You have to try. Do you know why we still have a lot of trouble in the world? Trouble. Civil war, blah, 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 war, blah, 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 boom, boom, boom. You know why? Answer.
haven't tried to stop it.
No, because you didn't try to find the possibility. My teacher told me, if your teacher never told you, I would tell you, if you want to be a woman, a man, you must at least accomplish 3 things. First, have a kid, have a child. No, get married and have a child. I have 3. They are Esther, Sabina, and Alicia. Second, plant a tree. It's in my book. I plant many trees every other day. The last one, write a book. If you can have a child, plant a tree, write a book, then you are you. I will challenge everybody sitting in this place to start writing something now. Because in 10 years, I'll forget about you. In 100 years, you'll forget everything about you if you never wrote a book. And I'll challenge everybody here to read my book. Because I'm holding the first ever book written by an Angolan from the Great Lake into Amazon. I'm holding the first ever book written by an African like me, motivational book in Amazon. I'm holding the first ever book written by a black African, brown African, like in Europe. Brown African in W.W. Barnes and Nobles in USA, the biggest library in the world. I'm holding in my hand 77 pages that have changed lives of many people. And I've been doing that for 10 years, telling people the impossible is possible. I'm holding in my hand the first ever book published by someone African in Ex Libris in UK. You have to read it before someone offers you after getting everything. Please go on Amazon, www.amazon.com/my name. Don't go somewhere else. And it costs only, I think, 75 rand. E-copy 50 rand. Get this book. Get a motivation. What is in this book, Thomas? Why? I think Africans have to read this book. Pause. Why? Why is green? Why is called the green motivational book? Why it's now almost getting near? Everybody ever read The Secret? People say it's going to be the next one. We are hoping to print more than 5 million copies. And I want to be a millionaire. Please help me. Why? Because in this book, I put 3 steps for you to find hidden possibilities into impossible situation. Anybody ever gone to any impossible situation? Anybody ever went close to something which seems impossible? Anybody ever heard someone telling him or her, according to her or him dream, that what you are trying to do is impossible? If you are not here, you are not living. But if you are living somewhere, somehow, you've been through something that people say it's really impossible. Or you are living with someone with a life-threatening disease like HIV. It's almost every corner. 70% in, I think, Swaziland. In Namibia, we are around 30%. In South Africa, I don't want to comment. In 20 people you meet in Namibia, at least 2 people are dealing with HIV and AIDS. And when you look at their face, they say nothing, they say, it's impossible. Cancer, don't even talk. 20 years ago, you must be very old and a millionaire to have a cancer. Today, I've seen a girl of 8 years with terminal cancer. It is in my book. What again? High blood pressure. Ooh. You know high blood pressure, eh? When you are at the time, you must be very old. Yes, today, even boys of 22 years, they have high blood pressure, including me. is. Don't even talk. It's all over the corner. I lost just one my friend because he could not tell people that I'm a diabetic. He was ashamed of it. Today, more you move, more you find out yourself with impossible situations. This world is going somewhere, solution will be less, problem hard. Question more, answers less. Darkness big, light small. In this world, anything can happen to you in 20 seconds, everything stop. Yesterday, took my kid to buy some clothes to come into the presentation. We drove for Stellenbosch up and down. When we got to Lansdowne, far away, no robot, and I accelerated. Before I knew it, one guy was coming to me. And it takes only 1 second for you to be alive, to be dead. 1 second for you to be walking and get paralyzed. 1 second to go from possibility to impossibility. I just hear boom! All my family was ill. My family of my friends was ill. And the car went rrrr. When I came out, I saw blood. I said, okay, this is what I came to do in Cape Town. There will be no talk tomorrow. I'm still here. All my family is still here. All the people are around, safe, but the car is in the hospital. You are living in a time, if you don't find possibilities, you'll be living in impossibility. Any one of us will one day meet somewhere where things will look like impossible. What to do if something goes like impossible? The first thing you have to do, if anybody has stayed for wisdom, life is not anywhere about the answer. Because answers are only two, long and right. But life is about question. If you can ask the right question, you'll be a leader. If you can question things, you'll be a leader. Because 97% of what you see is just the reality. The truth is behind. I repeat, 98% of what you hear is just the reality. The truth is behind. You sit 1 hour in front of CNN, what you hear is just an information that went through editorial process. They remove what they don't want you to see. They will put it according to what they want you to see. It must be politically correct, televisionally correct for you to see. Someone told me, you will never see somewhere people advertising selling Ferrari or Lamborghini or Rolls Royce. Not on TV. Why? They don't have time to sit and watch TV to buy it. They know where to advertise it. They just see creams and bread and biscuit on TV. Real business are not done on TV. Things are hidden. You must find it. Let me go back to school. Really? You graduate. You have more degrees. And you go to workplace. Hello, and you find me the HR guy. Look at you. Good morning. Tell me your calling and your vocation. Tell me the difference between knowledge and wisdom. Tell me what is in your mind to change this company. Like, open your manual, it's not there. Let me repeat to you. 95% of things that's in your manual, you will not find the wrong place. It's not there. And we go back again. 95% of things that you are reading in the manual were written 20 years ago. Don't apply anymore in the wrong place. Can I go again? One thing is to know. The other thing is to understand what you know. And I say, if you can understand about it, you can stand for it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll stop. Thank you for it. I will get your questions before we leave. If you don't ask me, the door is not going to open. you didn't understand. Came to the gentleman behind your contact. Maybe I can offer you, who knows, but you have to give something from the offer. Maybe I can guide you. Please give your name and we can order for you. And
I have a question. You
Give us a
said
name.
98% of what we see or what we hear, what we read is reality, and the other stuff is the truth is hidden. I've read this book. I don't know if you know it, The Rich Dad Poor Dad book. I can't say it doesn't promote education. This guy says if you're gonna go to school, you're gonna get a degree, you're gonna go into the system, you're just gonna be then get an education and all that stuff, get reality like the way you call it, right? And then the truth is out there, and then I go back into the system where I'm in the rat race. I'm meeting someone else. I'm gonna go for a couple of business. I'm gonna be at school learning, getting an education, go and working for someone, and then I'm living my life the same way everyone else is. So what is the point of education if at the end of the day it's only gonna put me into the system that the world is put?
It's a very risky statement going to university people, you are studying for nothing. But what is nothing? Nothing is not nothing. That's it. There's a difference between education and just going to school. When Mandela said education is the biggest weapon, education have two things. You are really educated if you learn and you learn how to apply it. That's why people are going to colleges like Gambia now. Gambia now, the university and saying like, Tom, no. Into my school, Dream Motion College, I don't give certificate. The information and formation. Education is information and formation. Let me ask you, ma'am, this is one of your, is it in your, this is motivational talk, is it in your prospectus? No. The direction found out, we have to start putting some element of motivation. I tell you, things like love, you'll never find any course about love. How to make kids, no. But those things are serious in life. So, educators understood that you need not only information, but formation. What I mean by what I say, blah, 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 blah. Yes, it's that you will learn and you will go there, you have to learn again how to apply it. If you get it right and what you have in school, it will be a good balance. But if you think that after getting that paper printed, everything go right, you will be wrong. But get your background. Someone told me qualification without experience, it's like craziness. And experience without qualification is like madness. I went to school for the discipline of my mind and information. I'm going there knowing that it will take something like 1 to 7 years to apply what I know. This is my point. Second question of comment. And I'm making a DVD. You can ask Mr. Thomas. He can produce a DVD for you. We'll sell it how much? I don't know. Any other question? Please ask me questions. Last time I went to a church and I said to a sister, "Sister, God loves you and I love you." They almost killed me. They took me out of context. So in my work, questions and comments. Anybody have a question, that's fine. Please, I'm going to answer. But they told me I'll talk also to the staff, but not so. Question, please. Not question mark. Question.
Yes, my question.
Yes. Pass the information.
Yeah, as the book title the impossible is possible. I would like to know, because this topic, it's not a suggestion, but it's like a confirmation. It's something that somebody had to live and to put it to a plate to anyone to. Do you have some impossible situations that you turn it to be possible in your personal life to bring us a subject which is not a question, which is not a suggestion, but instead is like a confirmation that the impossible is possible? Do you have any example in your personal life that you can put through or you can put in play for us really to make sure that any any impossible situation can be possible? That is my question.
Giving some mentorship talks. The boss say, Isaac, you are selling your own fish. Don't tell us too much about you. That's why I changed. What I can give you, the 7 facts about my life. I was born in Angola. They took me to DRC. I was only 3 years. And I didn't know that I was in Angola, nothing. So I sat there, seeing things happening. Whatever I can remember, for the 20-something years I was in DRC and studying, everything was impossible. So the system that I was living in DRC was formed to remove all possibilities for me to be someone. Nothing. When I finished the primary school, everything went like boom, boom. I think they changed money and suddenly my father went. And when my father and my mother divorced, so it's poverty, it's divorce. And suddenly, I think malaria was my best friend. And things was just going down, down. And my father went under high blood pressure attacks, down, down. And I said, okay, I have to leave to Angola. The first day I put my feet in Angola, I said, you are from Congo. Oh. So it's not your place. And I went to Namibia. You are from Nigeria. I said, I came to South Africa.